Aiden pressed his head against the window. Only 9 years old, yet already carrying the weight of rejection. His father rarely looked at him, and when he did, the gaze was cold. No matter how well Aiden behaved, no matter how good his grades, his father's affection stayed locked away. Quietly, Aiden made a vow. If I can prove myself, maybe he'll love me. That vow followed him everywhere. At school, he laughed at jokes that weren't funny, gave away his lunch, and did others' homework. Each thank you felt like a spark of the warmth he longed for. But children who chase withheld love often become easy targets. His eagerness made him vulnerable. Some kids teased him, excluded him, and mocked his desperation. Psychology explains this. Neglected children often develop the fawn response, a survival instinct where they appease others to feel safe. Aiden didn't fight back. He smiled when he wanted to cry, apologized when he'd done nothing wrong, said yes when he wanted to say no. His kindness was mistaken for weakness, and the bullying grew sharper. Each cruel word confirmed what he already feared. Maybe I am unworthy. This is how neglect becomes a cycle. The child doesn't think, my father has his own wounds. They think, if he doesn't love me, I must be unlovable. That belief colors every friendship, every interaction. For Aiden, the classroom was a stage, and he was an actor desperate for applause. When approval didn't come, he blamed himself. Psychologists call this externalized self-worth. Your value depends on how others respond. If people liked him, Aiden felt alive. If they ignored him, he felt invisible. If they mocked him, he believed he deserved it. Over time, repeated rejection creates learned helplessness. The child learns resistance doesn't change anything. So instead of saying no, they always say yes. Aiden grew older, but the pattern remained. At work, he never complained. In friendships, he was the reliable one. In love, he confused conditional affection with devotion. On the outside, he seemed agreeable, but inside he felt hollow, because no amount of applause could erase the silence of a father who never said, "I'm proud of you," and yet healing was possible. It began when Aiden asked himself a question he had avoided all his life. What do I want, apart from what others expect? Slowly, he discovered small truths. He enjoyed painting, even if no one praised him. He liked night walks, even alone. He realized that saying no didn't make him unlovable. It simply made him human. True love, he learned, is not earned through perfection. It isn't conditional on performance. Real love accepts you in your imperfect wholeness. His scars didn't vanish, but they transformed. They gave him empathy, the ability to notice pain in others. But empathy had to be balanced with boundaries. Otherwise, it turned into self-destruction. One day, standing before a mirror, Aiden saw both the man he had become and the boy who once begged for love. He whispered, "You were always enough. It was never your fault." And for the first time, he felt peace. Not approval, not applause, but peace. That is the quiet victory of every bullied child. Authenticity over performance, self-respect over self-sacrifice, inner peace over outer applause. The bullied child believes survival comes from pleasing. The healed adult learns joy comes from being real. And the truth is simple. You were always worthy. You always will be.